Welcome to the Tomorrow Show. It's a pleasure to introduce my fellow guests this week. Well, of course, it's hosted by me, Austin Kirch, but I'm here with...
Kip Stewart.
And...
My name, it's Zachary Mustis.
Oh, okay. And actually, this is a big surprise for listeners. This week we have our house man back on the show.
Hey, I know y'all miss me. I got your tweets, your DMs, but listen, baby girl, I'm back in the studio and I ain't leaving anytime soon. So hush your little mouth and kiss you goodnight, because it's the Tomorrow Show.
It's the Tomorrow Show. That was so smooth, Kevin. That was so great.
I wrote that out last week.
You did? Well, that was great. Yeah, you know, Kevin was a little under the weather last week. I was too, but I actually, one of us toughed it out, and the other one didn't.
You could say.
Yeah, so I had to...
Not feeling well at all.
You're not feeling that well?
No.
What's wrong with you?
Well, I've got this disgusting cough, and I'm actually kind of worried that I'm gonna just hack.
Hack what?
Into your microphone.
Oh no, it's fine. Don't worry.
Like a lumberjack.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my style right now. I'm going for the style this week, listeners, of Oklahoma and lumberjack, but in style. Like he has his style. He's like, I got a coat.
Yeah.
Are you saying on average that the typical Oklahoman
Yeah.
is not a very stylish
Not very
man?
stylish. They probably don't have like jackets like this. You know what I mean? Like I would never imagine one in like a coat. I would never imagine a species like that wearing a coat.
No.
Speaking of Oklahoma, I saw the movie Nebraska over the weekend.
Oh yeah, I saw in your Snapchat story.
Yeah, it was good. It was
Yeah,
good. But,
I did.
it was, Bruce Dern, cute old man. You mind if I bring up one of our first segments of the night? Mr. Melrose's movie Madness on Mondays.
I think that's, Madness Movie Mondays with Melrose. Yeah, I just made that. Boom.
Today, one class canceled. Last class ended at 11. Decided to go to the movies and see some flicks. I'm including a couple of movies I've seen over the, that one other movie I didn't see today. But I've seen Boyhood, Interstellar, and Nightcrawler. And boy, oh boy, did I have a good time in all three. Each of those movies had, just excellent direction. The screenwriting in most of them was terrific. Boyhood, wow. Richard Linklater, you have outdone yourself. It was worth all of the work you put into it. I think it's really his biggest shot at an Oscar.
Yeah, Kevin and I were talking about this, how it's weird that Boyhood came out at this time in our lives. Because it's literally it ends pretty much where we are right now, freshman year of college.
And it follows us.
It's a 1995 kid growing up straight through it, and it's weird because of course when you're going back and talking about the 90s, people could always be random 90s things remember when we also had Lunchables and stuff like that. But those are common things that happen to people.
Yeah.
Where in this movie I had the same little stuffed animals as this guy, and weird shit small little things were the identical same. Yeah,
I was so into Dragon Ball Z.
it's crazy. It was just weird because it's usually you see films and it's a big thing and they make it a big point to be oh look, they're drinking Orbits or something like that, and in this film it was wow, he's just casually playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater on his Game Boy Color. It's pretty interesting.
Q, you said your favorite director is Richard Linklater, correct?
I would say so.
He's got a repertoire on him. We got School of Rock.
Waking Life. That's my
Waking
favorite
Life.
movie.
There's
Before,
Slacker.
Slacker was
Slacker.
I've never
Very
seen
good.
Slacker.
Escape Darkly.
Oh wait, Slacker. Yeah, Slacker is the one that's filmed all
Rainy.
in Austin, Texas, right?
Yeah. And it's a very accurate depiction of Generation X.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting.
You know what?
take.
I could only get halfway through that movie.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really hard for me to get through it. I was just this feels weird. It's a little bit above me age wise, so it's I don't understand these things completely. And I was it was if someone watched Boyhood and grew up in 2000,
Yeah.
it'd be wow, that's weird that happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, for example, like today, so I filmed a jazz concert, and the last song on the concert was called Operator, and it was like this song about like talking about like getting a long distance call from the operator. You know what? Like, people are like, jazz isn't a dying musical like genre. It's definitely a dying musical genre, because there were people there that definitely did not know what like that meant, like what a whole entire song's concept was.
Well, I mean, you know, it's the Great American Songbook. I think the qualification to enter, like, have an entry in the Great American Songbook is like 50, 60 years, and most jazz would qualify. The second movie I saw, Interstellar, Christopher Nolan's newest masterpiece.
Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey.
Hey, does it talk like Matthew McConaughey in it?
All right. Let's go through a wormhole, y'all.
Let's go buy a Buyers Dallas Club. Do you want are you a wolf? Where are you located?
Was his shirt off at any point in the movie?
You
Did
know?
he get to take off that big spacesuit of his and just go bareback it?
My review for Interstellar is, well, I'll put it in the words of Matthew McConaughey. My accent's terrible.
Yeah, I don't know what you're like. You
Okay,
started off like as like, you know what, like that could pass as Matthew McConaughey,
Alright,
and then it kind of turned to like
alright.
some guy like slowly choking on molasses.
But some people have called it the fool's gold of Christopher Nolan. But you know what? I thought it was a terrific
Who's
piece.
called
You
the-
thought it was real gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'll admit,
Wait,
the
hold on.
script writing.
Who
not
wrote a
perfect.
review that was like, "Oh, this is a fool's gold"? Was it like
It was a
like
Matthew McConaughey
Minor
pun.
Pete? Did he like give you coal? Was it like from Santa?
No, you know the movie Fool's Gold, Matthew McConaughey. It's terrible. So like, you know, Interstellar's gotten mixed reviews because of quite a few plot holes, which are there, but you know,
What's a movie without a plot hole?
a good movie.
They were tackling big concepts though, so that's understandable.
Cut him a
Yeah,
break.
no.
Come on.
I mean, but like, it was exquisitely crafted. Like,
That's all that matters. It's
Yeah,
like
it was
a
good.
fine wine with cheese.
but let me tell you, highlight Nightcrawler.
Oh,
Oh my
with Nicolas
God.
Cage, right?
No, with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Same thing.
Yeah, he lost a bunch of weight for this, and oh my god, frightening performance. Definitely deserves an Oscar. Not the movie. The movie, like, the end was ridiculous. But I had a great time, you know, like, I was just thinking about Dazed and Confused and by Richard Linklater, and, you know, it got me in the mood. And it's very eerie, very creepy, very much should check out. That's my segment.
What a glowing review from Kevin right there with that segment. So Quentin. How can you describe your first few months here at IU?
My first 2 months.
Yes. You sound like an immigrant child right there. I hope you're like, my first 3 months. They were very
Has it
hard.
already been?
All we had were bread
2 months?
and porridge.
It's been alright.
If you were to give a Google review to IU, what would you give it?
A Yelp.
Man.
Yelp IU.
That's a different review
A
source.
Google review.
Yeah, like out 5 stars, and you have to give a little brief summary.
He only has
I would
5
say
stars
I
to
would
work with.
I would ask them how easy it
There's
is
thousands
to
of
get
them in
into
Interstellar.
IU because I see a lot of shitheads here.
There are a lot.
They're an incredible amount.
Yeah.
And it's scary, really.
Some of them I've known since high school.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but there's like people that work their asses off, and
Yeah.
then they.
Well, that's the difference. Like, are you viewing university as a place that?
Oh my god, someone's
are
breaking
literally-
into someone's car using another car. Guys, Transformers are real.
Honestly, I have no idea what the hell's going on, but it just harps to Quinn's point.
My dad was raped by a car.
But no, yeah, there's definitely a lot of people here who are here to get a degree, to get a job, and then there are a lot of people here that are here to get a degree, a job, and like learn. And there's there's
Yeah.
definitely a visible difference.
There's people that don't know their limits either.
That's true, but it's mostly just immature people.
Talk about Elkin One.
Damn,
No, you guys are fine.
you guys, like you don't live on that floor.
just chowing out on all your applesauce. I see, Kevin.
Yeah. Applesauce challenge. Who gives a fuck?
We're doing a goot. Okay, here's my segment of the show. It's from Clickhole. It's the quiz. Who gives a fuck? Let's start. First question is, here we go. And the options are, and they'll be answered by Quentin. Baseball, a dog, Paris, fuck.
Oh man, I'm gonna say baseball.
Baseball. Okay, who's got time for this shit? It's a picture of a, what is it?
Cabbage
Patch doll.
Frodo
Frodo.
Baggins.
An egg wrapped in bacon.
Oh man.
And it looks like a bear, correct?
Bear otter.
Bear otter? Botter? What are you going to go with, Kevin?
Well, obviously, gotta shout out Cashley Blunter and go for the Cabbage Patch.
Okay, and Zach, yours is, the question is, okay, and the answers are pumpkin spice latte, pumpkin spice latte, pumpkin spice latte, and pumpkin spice latte.
Can we skip this one?
Okay, you want to answer whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll answer pumpkin. I go with the third one.
Good choice.
Which, oh.
Okay, question is whatever, Zach. Something, some bullshit, another thing, whatever.
Another thing.
Okay, for Kevin, blah, 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 blah. Who fucking cares, question mark.
Cares.
Quentin, for you. And this is another one. Go ahead, pick one. You can pick this one or this one.
I'm gonna say pick one.
Quick
Meta.
update. We've just unlocked the Super Clicker badge. Can we have a quick segment for a party?
Yeah, sure. What do you mean segment for a part? I don't follow the logic process right here.
Oh, okay.
Also, this is totally unprepared, so I'm confused on what's happening.
Wait. Play it through the speakers.
Oh, wow.
Didn't I send you this in the middle of the night? I think I did. I think I sent you this at like 2 a.m. one night.
All right, that was enough of a dance break.
Wow, that was
Back to
crazy,
the game.
Kevin. Yeah, what a great one. Okay, so is this for me?
This one's for you. You're still taking this quiz? Question mark. And kombucha.
Kombucha.
10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 $6 trillion. Emoticon, sad face, 2 colons, and parentheses.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the sad face.
Where's the 6 at, Kevin?
Okay, for Quentin, Jesus fucking Christ. Yes, yeah, yep, brunch.
The picture of the egg wrapped in bacon has got me thinking brunch.
Ooh. And we got, yeah, whatever. And it's a picture of LaCroix. Wait, I think we might have to take this again and see if it's always LaCroix, so that will make the joke even better. Okay, we'll rotate through it again. Okay, you guys ready? Who went first last time? Quentin? So, Zach, you'll go first. Okay, here we go. Baseball, a dog, Paris, fuck.
Fuck. Austin, who's got time for this shit? Cabbage Patch, Frodo, Bacon, Egg, Brodo.
Brother!
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Kevin, you can announce it.
Whatever. Something, some bullshit, another thing, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Who fucking cares, question mark. I say who.
I'm confused. Let's do the question mark.
And this is another one. Go ahead, pick one. You can pick this one or this one.
I say, or this one.
I agree. You're still taking this quiz and kombucha.
The
One-
money. Brunch. Oh, we got a different thing.
Sure, great.
We got sure, great.
Great job.
And it's just a picture of brunch. God, that looks like a good brunch, though. You did a good job there.
By the way, Neil deGrasse Tyson, he likes Interstellar.
Dude, I heard, it got leaked that he's actually been to Mars before. Look it up.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
look it up. No, look it up.
I saw that on the Onion.
He's been to Mars before. Yeah, like they found out that he's been to Mars.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
dude,
doesn't
on
make sense.
El Onion.
Neil deGrasse Tyson's been to another planet.
He's been to Mars. Isn't that crazy?
Shut
I
up.
guess.
Yeah, dude.
it's
He has
pretty
Have you ever
impressive.
seen the cartoon Rocket Boy? That's Neil deGrasse Tyson.
What?
Yeah, he has rocket legs.
Oh.
Why'd
And he
you
wears
put
a little
nigga?
black speedo.
Oh man.
Okay, fine, Kevin. You can't validate the joke that I was trying to make.
I saw the article in the Onion.
So Zach, as your third year here, correct?
Yeah, yes.
3 and counting, May to go. What would you say the strangest thing that you've seen since being here? Like experience, and we could all go around. We probably all have some weird ones, but start with Zach, I'd say, because he probably has a lot of ones to choose from.
Yeah. Okay. Strangest thing I've ever seen at this campus. I went to a house party. I don't remember where it was. I've been there 2 times, and it never gets easier. It just gets harder.
It does.
Throughout the year because you lose
There's
your
like
memory.
so many houses.
Too many. Yeah. There's a lot of freaking houses, and they're hard to keep track of.
That's true.
So we go to this house party, and it's a really fun time. And I find myself in a crammed closet, and a guy has a keyboard set up. This guy is just playing keyboard, and he has a plastic baggie over his head, like from Walmart. And he's not playing very good, but everybody's really supportive. And because they were into the merriment of it all, and it's
This is in a closet.
it's in a crammed closet. It's a big closet.
Okay.
But
Not that big.
Not that big. So we're all on the sides, and we're watching this guy. And then a woman in her like 50s and 60s walks in and starts doing like an interpretive dance to the song. Eventually the guy takes the bag off of his head and like kisses her.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just drinks a bottle of bourbon, and he puts his bag back on. And then and then he just repeat, and he just kept doing that.
That sounds fucking whack.
That was fucking crazy.
I'll go if you guys aren't ready. But so I work for IU Safety Escort. If you ever need a safe ride, call them. And I was going to pick up someone outside of an undisclosed building on campus. And someone came up to the door. We were waiting outside for the people to like come outside. Someone comes up my window, taps on it. He's smoking a cigarette. And I rolled down. He goes, "You guys waiting for so and so?" And I was just like, "We don't actually know like who's actually coming in the car. We just have ID numbers." They're like, "Oh, because so and so's a bitch." And then we were like, "Okay." And then he just kind of stood there for like another 30 seconds, smoked a cigarette. He goes, "Where are you guys from?" And I was like, "I'm from Indianapolis." And the person I was driving was like, "Oh, I'm from Ohio." And he's like, "So you guys like understand when someone messes with you, you have to get them back, right?" And we were like, "What?" And we kind of just sat there, and then then he kind of just stood there for a second, and then he just walked away.
Wow.
Those 2 stories were frightening.
Yeah, dude. It was very strange. Like, I was kind of just sitting there, and I kind of, because it was my first time working with this guy Stefan, I've only worked with him in like 7 or 8 shifts at this point. So like a lot of people, of course, have like stories and shit. But on the same night too, we were just driving down Woodlawn, and we're driving, and we're about to get in the right-hand turn lane to go into 10th, and people are sprinting down the road. But like in full business attire, like in the middle of the street. Like there was a car in between us and another car, because he was right in the road.
Shit.
And we're like, what the fuck is happening? So yeah, that was one night. Yeah.
Holy
So like that's what I experience on a nightly basis, and just like weird stuff like that.
It sounds like a great job.
How about you, Kevin? What's a weird thing you've seen? Or Quentin?
Yeah.
Wait, oh my god, the dragon bat's back! Stay away, you! No! Okay, sorry, we took care of it.
Well, there was this one night where Kevin and I and 2 other friends were walking around campus. It was on a Friday night. It was like
just thinking you were gonna say that. That's so funny.
it was like one of the first Friday nights like that I actually walked around, and we're walking and whatnot. We're over by the art museum, and like all of a sudden we just see this like an actual herd of females, and they're all dressed the exact same, and they're all looking
Like,
at their phones, just
Real
like,
Housewives
like,
style.
it was just, it blew my mind. Like they were all dressed the exact same, and like texting on their phones, not looking where they're going, but just like traveling in a herd. And
There's
like,
probably like 30.
yeah, at least 30. And then like we saw smaller herds throughout the night, but like the initial one just like blew my mind, and I was like, is this a joke? Like I actually didn't think it was real.
No, that's a common Greek practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for, I guess,
When people die,
for people when they send off their young.
pray for the wild.
yeah.
I heard that's a real thing though.
No
Right?
church in the wild.
No,
Was it-
I was going for more of like
Sacrifice.
not sacrifice, like Hunger Games with like
Yeah.
people. Isn't that a real thing?
Yeah, no.
And I thought
what
like sororities
what I
and
hate-
sororities
Hunger
and
Games.
fraternities like pair up together, and they're the districts. I thought like the whole book was based on like sorority. Like I thought that was a whole like meta conversation.
Look,
And when
once
like
you
when
see
like
Jennifer
the,
Lawrence naked, do you even need to see the Hunger Games?
that's kind of true, but no, but like, and you know how like in the movie there's like a district that controls everyone. That's just like the IUPD.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Dude, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure
It relates back to us. We're
It
the
does.
center of.
We are the center of the Hunger Games. I mean, Susan Collins went to IU, so
Did she?
yes.
Huh.
That's cool.
Mr. King went to school while she was here.
Oh yeah.
They were, I think they like knew each other slightly or something like
Dr.
that.
Martin Luther King. Also
Excuse me?
was
What'd you say?
Dr. Martin Luther King was also a student here.
A student of principle.
What are you talking about?
MLK.
When was this?
Read a book.
19.
Really?
19.
19. The
he-
year 19.
The year
Yeah.
19.
19.
You see, he was here. Herman B. Cain. Herman B.
Oscar Mayer Kane.
Oh.
Herman B. Oscar Mayer Cain. He integrated the campus around the same time.
Do you want to hear my
Wow.
Wait, no. We asked you when Martin Luther King Jr. went to the school, apparently.
Mm-hmm. And that's really all there is to it. It's just a simple
Herman B. Sebastian
Herman
Bach
B.
Kane.
Herman Bay. He made it happen, you know.
You're still not answering the question. When was Martin Luther King Jr. a student here?
It was
You
more of
see-
like a movement, you know, like
Yeah,
a treaty, a
exact-
pact, to like
That doesn't mean he's a
more
student.
kind of an international embargo, you know.
When like a popular song comes out, does that artist automatically become a student at every university?
No, definitely not.
Just
Explain
Indiana
Martin
University.
Luther King Jr. going to IU.
What's that?
Have you ever heard the song "Thrift Shop" by Macklemore?
Stop. Okay, Kevin, what's your story?
So, a couple weeks ago, I went with these two foxy ladies to the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh yeah. You know, I had a friend that I told to go to that, and they didn't, and then they cut their foot open.
Are those things related? Like.
No, I told him I
You
was like,
just-
I like had the ESP type thing where I was like, something's bad's gonna happen.
Oh.
But
I was right.
I got you.
for those not familiar, if you have not been to a Rocky Horror Picture Show screening, you're a virgin.
Oh, have you
Oh,
not been
yeah.
before?
I had not been.
Oh wow.
So, part of the hazing process for the virgins is
But can I guess? I think
yes.
I know. Like, did you have to blow up a condom? Was that your duty?
spiritually, yes, but not physically. No, we all had to give our best orgasm sound,
Ooh.
and it was Halloween time, so I came dressed as my Halloween costume, which you can find on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
But I was Seamus, the sexy Scot, rallying for Scottish independence, and basically. So I went up there and like, you know what? And I was like, well, I might as well fucking do it. And went out and made my best orgasm sound. And like I moved on to the next round. And then a couple rounds later, it's me and this other guy. And I'm like, holy shit, like I gotta do this. So I'm like, I'm not ready for this. And then like everyone's like, oh my god, he's like doing so well. And then at the very end, it was like,
Is that a direct quote? When Lil Jonathan was asked after the show what he thought, he said, Oh wow, that was so
Oh,
great.
shucks.
That was so great.
Gee whiz. I thought you did swell.
But so I was like, and then I lifted up my kilt so everyone saw my undies, and all the girls were going like woo, and all the guys were going hey, and then I won, and I won a free 60-minute deep tissue massage. It was wonderful. However, I feel like I earned it because immediately after, easily the drunkest and oldest man was sitting next to me. And he had been to over 100 of these, so he knew every thing you're supposed to yell, every trick, and he was very into it. And he grabbed my penis.
Did he stroke?
I mean, he knows. I guess he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, he's
But-
probably done this before.
But
There was a pledge
now-
that they made you
but at the
say,
same time,
where
that's pretty-
before they start, everyone has to grab the crotch of the person sitting next to him and pledge some bullshit. And I didn't do it, but he latched on, man.
Latching on you.
well, I mean, if you're gonna walk into a different culture, expect to appreciate their customs.
Yeah, Kevin.
You can't. You're being a bit, insensitive to the Rockites.
I mean, I feel like I did what I could. I let him grab my dick. I did not reciprocate.
Yeah.
That's asking.
Did he have a working man's grip, Kevin? Did he white knuckle it?
On that note, I think we're gonna go into our musical break right now. If that sounds good to everyone else, because we've been just talking for a while and chatting in a way. And you know what? We should play some music for the guests. So we'll be back in a bit. Yeah, sounds good.
Isn't it nice to finally be outside on such a beautiful day?
Yes, and I've packed us a delicious chicken picnic.
Huh?
Pesky bee.
He seems upset about something. I wonder what will happen.
It makes you sad, doesn't it? That there's so much hatred in the world. I hope you don't mind if I ask you a question.
A little baby pigeon.
Have you ever wondered why we're here? What's it all about? You've no idea. And everywhere you look, all you see is hatred and darkness, death and fear. But you know it doesn't have to be that I hate you and you hate me. 'Cause even though we're different, it doesn't make a difference. And we can live in harmony. I know you don't know who I am, but maybe I could hold your hand, and together we could understand about love.
Huh? I feel tingly.
Yes, that's love, my friend. And it's time for you to learn all about it. And do you ever feel like life's unfair? 'Cause everybody hates you and no one cares. But if you follow me, maybe you will see that love is everywhere.
What is love? Is it in the sky?
No, it's a feeling deep inside.
Because I'm hungry.
No, you're lonely. I can see it in your eyes.
I don't understand.
Don't worry, you will soon. Come and meet some of my friends. They know all about love. Come on, just over the rainbow. Oh, look, there he goes, flying through the sky.
Maybe we should follow him, or we'll get left behind.
Yes, but there's lots of chicken left. I'd like to eat the chicken.
I'd also like to eat the chicken. Let's do that instead.
So here we are with all my friends, and they love you, all of them.
Yes, we do.
It is true.
We love you.
You love us too.
I love you too, furry boy.
Harder.
Now we've eaten the chicken, I don't know what to do.
Maybe we should look for our friend. Isn't that what friends do? And we have finished the chicken picnic. To love each other is to care. to be kind.
And to share. I love my friends, so I give them a hug.
I made this for you because I love you so much.
I love my pet because he's a crab.
I love this tree and I love this stick and I love this
No,
mug.
that's not how it's done. You must save your love for your special one.
My special one?
Everyone has a special one.
Even me? But I am lonely.
Yes, it's true, but do not worry. You're confused, but that's okay. Let me put it another way.
This is the story of Michael, the loneliest boy in town. This is the story of Michael, the ugliest boy in town. Ugly and weak, they called him a freak, so he lived on his own underground. He lived on his own underground. He lived on his own underground.
You see, everyone has a special one.
Even Michael.
Your heart beats hard like a big love drum, calling for your special one.
So be patient, because just maybe
Your special one will come.
he's made for her.
And she's made for him.
That's the way it's always been. And it's perfect.
And it's pure.
And it's protected with a ring.
That's the way that all love goes. Like a flower, it grows and grows.
And it's forever.
And forever.
And now we all worship our king. Our king. Our king. His name is Malcolm.
He is the king of love.
We must feed him.
We must feed him gravel.
Or he becomes angry. And this is your chance to start anew. And all we're asking you to do
Is change your name.
clean your brain. Forget about anything you ever knew.
And your heart will find its home.
And our love will never go.
Now wear this ring
And join the king.
and you will never be alone.
Oh, there you are. We've been looking for you all afternoon.
We're sorry we upset you, but look, we've brought you the last boiled egg to cheer you up.
I guess it must be because we love you. For me?
Father!
Pesky bee.
Hey everyone.
Well, that was that.
Welcome back to the show. Zach, you look pretty confused.
No, it's not every day you get a message delivered to you in such a like comfy way.
Yeah.
I can get down with the Sesame Street and characters like Elmo and Cookie Monster.
My Czech teacher does a great Cookie Monster impersonation. Apparently, like there's this Cookie Monster video, Kevin can find it, where he's saying close, far, and it's him like running back and forth. Actually, it might not be Cookie Monster, but he's like, it's like blisko, daleko, and he does it in like Czech, but he like does it the same way that they do it like English on the show. So like for a week, we would come into class and this video would just be on a loop, and like he wasn't in the room. It was the greatest shit ever.
That's like the weirdest fucking thing.
No, it's so great. Like,
Yeah.
so then, he would come in every day and do it the same way. It's really funny.
I got one more thing.
Yeah, we got something fun to do.
So, when you look at Q, what's the first thing you notice?
Q, like this one. Right now, he looks like he's asleep. Are you awake?
Yeah. All right. So, what this is Are You a Deadhead quiz. And who knows if he is. So what this is...
Say the first thing that comes to your mind right now.
Pickle.
Okay.
Pickle.
Let's do this
Pickle.
quiz.
So,
Wait, hold up 1 second. You know what Baha'i is, like as a faith? Have you heard of it slightly?
That sounds familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, it's what Rainn Wilson like practices under, and like a few other like people. It's like I don't know. It's just like a very open religious thing. Apparently, Bloomington has a Baha'i Faith Center.
Oh.
So I was thinking about doing a field trip over there and maybe bringing a microphone up and doing a interview for the show. So if anyone was interested in going,
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah. that
Okay, let's
sounds like a
continue with this
thing.
quiz.
When Jerry
Before-
Garcia was
before Q
4
falls
years
asleep.
old, he had half of one of his fingers cut off with an axe in a wood chopping accident. Which finger, which hand did this happen to?
Right ring finger.
Anyone?
I would
wanna-
say it's the
Ring
right finger on left hand.
It's ring. No, don't do it.
Yeah,
I don't know, dude. I'm not a mathematician.
What was the last song ever to be played by the Grateful Dead in concert? Black Muddy River, Box of Rain, Ripple, So Many Roads.
So many roads.
That sounds like the.
I would want to end off with a Ripple.
Ripple is my favorite song.
Oh well.
The band first called themselves the Warlocks before changing it to the Grateful Dead. What was not a name they considered to call themselves before picking the Grateful Dead? Mythical, ethical, icicle, tricycle, the Hobbits, Acid Bear, Vanilla Plumbago. I hope it's not Acid Bear.
I think it's Acid Bear. That's just too obvious.
How old was Ron Pigpen McKernan when he passed
27.
away?
Everyone was
27.
27. There's a hold up. When I saw Rocky in German while I was in Germany, at the same time there was this show going on, and it was the 27 Club musical. That was like touring through, and I was about to go to it. I was like, what do I want to see? Rocky in German or the 27 Club in German? And I was like, you know what? I want to see an American boxer story as a musical.
Which
in
is
German.
like one of the hugest like cinematic like
Yeah.
anti-communism. Like,
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it's
On
weird.
what day of Woodstock 69 did the Grateful Dead perform? First, second, third, or fourth day?
First.
Now that the singer is gone, Where Shall I Go for the Song was part of the eulogy given at Jerry Garcia's funeral by whom? Now that the singer is gone, Where Shall I Go for the Song?
That sounds like something Robert Hunter would say.
What was the name of the first solo album made by Mickey Hart? Planet Drum, Digga, Davos, Rolling Thunder.
I have no Rolling Thunder.
You're gonna have to speak up, Keith.
Yeah, Quentin, you gotta get near the mic here. I'm like,
Keith and Donna
God chow.
joined the Grateful Dead in 1972 and remained playing with them until what year? 78, 81, 79, 80.
I think 78.
Phil Lesh was the bass player of the Grateful Dead. What instrument did he play before joining the band?
oh, didn't he start the band Fish?
Violin.
Yeah.
No.
Which of the following is the actual definition of the word deadhead? A person who uses a free ticket for admittance, accommodation, or entertainment. All the answers are correct. A partially submerged log or trunk. A vehicle such as an aircraft that transports no passengers or freight during a trip.
Oh, dead. That's a dead. I think that might be a deadhead. The last one.
Are all of them?
I think all those could be deadheads.
Yeah.
Let's go through and see how we did. Maybe. Kevin does this quiz submit. Are we going
In the meantime, now it's a good time to shout out our sponsor, the Icelandic Phallological Museum. It houses the world's largest display of penises and penile parts, a collection of 280 specimens and from 93 species of animals. It's really cool. Oh man, wrong. Middle finger, right hand. You got that right, Austin.
I was right.
Box and Rain.
Oh shit.
Acid Bear is correct. 27 correct. Second day of Woodstock. Robert Hunter. Rolling Thunder. 79. Trumpet. All the answers are correct.
We actually did adequately well.
Yeah.
You know, I'm surprised. Like I that was a pretty good job, Quentin. I'm very proud of you. We got 5. Did we only get 5? I thought we got more than that. What are you doing? Stop. Why? Okay. That doesn't really work. While Kevin goes on there, it's getting kind of late on the show, as you can tell right now. So it's a perfect time for us to play one last game, I think, Kevin, right?
Do like the song title thing.
We could do song titles. I was also thinking that Zach could tell a childhood story while he eats applesauce.
That's a good one.
Any childhood story works. And Quentin will also come up with one. Right, Quentin?
Childhood story.
Do you still have any applesauce?
No, I ate mine.
You ate all your applesauce.
Yeah.
You ate both of your applesauces.
We could share this one, Quentin.
You could bird feed it
I
to
don't know
him.
if you want
Mother
that,
bird.
man.
He's sick as shit, so.
I don't want to share this.
You could
one.
mother bird it.
Okay, so
I've been
Zach,
going
you
back
can
on
start.
that.
Quentin, you have some time to think about a story.
Childhood story. Let's see how far back I can get. Like, anything. Like I need some cues. Like if you just start saying things,
so
maybe something will come back.
How
to
about
me.
elementary school? Like, what was a weird elementary
Thanksgiving's
school?
coming up. Any
Elementary
good
school.
Thanksgiving?
Any good Thanksgiving?
Like any good like Thanksgiving party? You remember that in like elementary school? And it was like Thanksgiving Day party, and we'd all like make weird things that like were partially racist against pilgrims and like Native
Yeah.
Americans. I mean, the fact that like I remember distinctly in elementary school calling them Indians until like late middle school. Like honestly, my middle school 6th grade teacher showed us a video about how the Mayan 2012 prediction the end of the world was like true. I had a weird public school education. So yeah, that's an inspiration for you. But you have anything similar?
Dang it. Like childhood, I had a very boring childhood. Like life didn't get so good till college. I feel like
Really?
no. Well,
Wait, so where are you from exactly? You're from Northwest Indiana?
see, actually no. I had a great childhood. What am I talking about? I come from little racist white town called what's it called? Well, I'm not gonna like say the name.
You'll
Then
remember the
I'll
name of the
make-
town that you're from.
But let's say Hotenga.
You're from, but it's in Northwest Indiana, right?
Yes,
Okay.
and it was nice.
Mhm.
Like the people were good, and it was suburban life.
Good and racist.
Good and racist. But like you have to accept it after a while
Yeah.
and like normalize it into your life. Like we had, here's a story, I guess. Like we had a guy named White Power Willie, and he was mean. He was a meanie.
Well, yeah, it sounds
And-
like it.
And he was on his moped all day, and he had one leg, and he would yell Nazi stuff. And just at kids, and just he would like.
He would
station-
like follow kids around and yell Nazi shit. at
He
them?
would station himself outside of places where kids hung out, like a gas station or ice cream places, and just start yelling like. But he died in a fire.
Oh my god.
So he.
like recently.
Yeah.
Was
I
his
know.
legal name White Power Willie?
I don't know. I don't know if the town just got sick of him.
And killed him? Or are you saying the town murdered him?
Well.
Jesus.
I
mean, he doesn't sound like a great guy, but like
no,
still.
Actually, he had people were saying that he was like a motocross like champion at one time. His son is like number 2 in like
in the world at riding a
for,
bike.
For at least in the United States, and he like fixed bikes and stuff for like professional racing and.
Wow. And then he went crazy.
Then he went, yeah. He just.
That's kind of it's tragic but hilarious at the same time.
Yeah.
Quinn, you ready?
Glad we could.
Ready.
Good story. See, it just comes to you. You just have to start talking.
So, one year when I was a youngin', I don't remember what year. I
Mhm.
think I might have been 4 or 5. But Batman and his lady assistant came to my birthday party. Believe it or not.
Wow.
Yeah, they pulled up in their mid-90s junker car, and we played some games with Batman and his female assistant. But the reason I remember it so well is because we played hide and seek, and like there was a lot of kids at this party. Like this party was bumping, and we could not find him.
Batman?
Yeah, Batman just disappeared, dude. Like, he was nowhere to be found.
Oh my god.
And he ended up coming out, but no one knew where he was.
Oh man.
It was crazy.
Did you ever find out?
No.
Where was Robin during this time?
Robin wasn't there. It was just that the I don't know. Was it Batwoman? She didn't play hide and seek.
Catwoman?
Catwoman?
I don't even
She
know
was
if she was
there?
Catwoman, dude.
Wait.
I don't even.
I'm like, this is probably a married couple that were hired to come to your party.
Yeah, they had like. I'm pretty sure their car wasn't even black, and I was like so confused. It's like what?
That kind of like ruins the surprise if your parents are like hiring these people to dress up. Either your parents like have whack ass friends who are like, oh, her son, she's having a birthday party for her son.
Barney
Let's show
came
up.
to one of mine.
Let's show up halfway through in a fucking costume. Like at least your mom could have been like, everyone stay in the back, and then they drive up and they're not Batmobile, and then they're dressed up, and then it was like, whoa. Like, I have no idea, but, like, dude, she just fucking put you in the front lawn and was like, that car is not Batman's car. These people are Batman. Go with it. Your life was just a lie for years.
Yeah, dude.
That's
Barney
terrible.
came to one of mine too, man. Like, Barney was at my birthday party.
Touching kids.
I'm pretty sure I was crying for most of it.
That's great. When I was 3 years old, I had a Little Mermaid birthday party.
Wow. It's beautiful.
Take out the show and I'll sing along.
Oh, wow. What a great week. Great people, too. Bye, Quentin. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Now we got one more person to say goodbye to. Zach, say goodbye.
Goodbye, sweetheart.
We got one more person to say goodbye.
I'm sorry that I'm not always there for you, but know that I am, because I have a deep, passionate, everlasting love that I will dedicate to you and anyone we associate ourselves with. I hold my values to a very high standard. I set my place above most people. I just want to be with you, and I'm tired of being alone. Please don't leave me here again. I don't like it here. Just please make this something real. Turn what you and I have created into something really true that we can work with. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And this is Austin Kirch, and this was the Tomorrow Show.